my name is Austin Libal. I'm a trainer at Pragmatic Works, and today I am going to go through one of the new awesome features that has been recently added to Azure Data Factory, and that is the ability to go through and do an upsert on a table in our Azure SQL Database. If you're not familiar with the term upsert, it is the combination of updating and inserting the records in our table at one time. So let's say we have a specific unique product ID that is on our Azure SQL Database table, and we want to do an update on that table, but we also want to insert records at the same time. Well, when we run a copy data activity from Azure Data Factory and select the Upsert option, we can specify the primary key identifier, and it will look at our table and see if we have a record that is already picking up that number inside of our product ID, and if we do not, it will insert a new row. And if we already do have that record that exists inside of our table, it will look and see if there are any changes that need to be made inside of that table. So let's say we have a product ID of 1 and we have a record of $500 for the cost of a bicycle. Well, if I insert and do an update at the same time, or upsert a new file, a new copy of that file inside of that database, I can insert a new record, record ID 2, and I can also update the cost of that bicycle at the same time. So let's head over to Azure Data Factory and see how we can do this new upsert inside of the copy data activity. So I am inside Azure Data Factory right now, but let's go ahead and view our table inside of our Azure SQL Database. So I have a table I created today that's called dbo.upsert, a very promptly and aptly named title for this table, where we have some records that are product IDs. I have records ranging from 680 to 714 for some different bicycles that I have taken from the AdventureWorks Microsoft sample database. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a copy data activity that is going to add some new product IDs into this table and also update some of the list prices of the bicycles available to us. The prices have increased, and we are going to add in some new records as well. Let's head back over to Data Factory and check out what we need to do to run this upsert in the copy data activity. So I've already populated this copy data activity to upsert data in my Azure SQL Database. So I can see from my source, I have a file that is coming from my data lake that has some new updated information that I want to insert and update inside of my Azure SQL Database. So on my sync data set, I am going to connect to my database. I have my schema DBO, my table name Upsert, that has been parameterized for this data set. If you're wondering how I did that, let me know in the chat and I can show you how to do that maybe in another video, or definitely check out one of our boot camps inside of Azure Data Factory or Azure Synapse Analytics, where we talk about parameterizing data sets and pipelines to make ETL much easier inside of the cloud. But as you can see, I have this table that's mentioned in my dataset properties, and I am doing a write behavior of upsert. Now, whenever we do a write behavior of upsert, we do need to mention our specific key column, and that is going to be my product ID for this table. If I hover over the information for my key column, I can see this is going to choose a column which is used to determine if a row from the source matches a row from the sink. So if a row matches, it will look to see if there's any updated information and do that update. If a row does not match, it will insert the new records into that table. So let's go ahead and run our upsert from our copy data activity. I'm going to run this in debug. This really should not take more than a few moments here. And then we're going to head back over to our Azure Data Factory, we're going to head back over to our Azure SQL Database, and we're going to check out to make sure that the records were both updated and inserted at the same time. Let me refresh my pipeline. It's already succeeded. That was a pretty quick sample amount of data. So I'm going to go in here and verify that this has now been updated. So you can see before I had 714 was my last product ID, and my list prices were also ending in some decimals. I have updated those to be whole numbers. So let's go ahead and rerun this to view those new sample data sets that have come in. So I can see I now have product IDs that go all the way down to 720. So we have done our insert for new records. The new records still have a decimal place in the list price column. And then the previous records have been updated to the whole number that was very close to what it was before, but has been changed slightly. So it has been updated. So we have now done an upsert from Azure Data Factory inside of our Azure SQL Database. This is an awesome feature that has been added. It has been very helpful for doing ETL and inserting and updating new tables in our database. Again, this is just a sample set of what we offer at Pragmatic Works on training inside of Azure with Data Factory and Synapse Analytics. If you want to go and learn more tips and tricks like this, I would definitely recommend going and subscribing to our on-demand learning platform where we cover content like this and much, much more. So you can go and learn how to do and work inside of Azure Data Factory. If you're a data engineer or a data analyst, it is an awesome tool to use. Thank you so much and have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.